since I read a lot and I love reading, the 7 quotes that I came across, and I've related to them some memories and some learning and some inspiration. So these 7 quotes are more or less the entire character of what Arushi is. And very honestly, when the slide starts playing, I know each and every one of you here is going to connect with them. I don't know why, since we're more or less of the same age, these 7 thoughts by some very, very famous people are going to ignite that certain spark in you, and this definitely is going to bring it.
Swami Vivekananda, anything that makes you weak, spiritually, mentally, or physically, reject as poison. My father has this habit of making me and my little sister listen to his speech that he gave in Chicago. Every once a year, it is a mandatory family tradition that we have to listen to that speech. I've never questioned my father why he does that, but yes, it is mandatory. Soon I realized with certain happenings in my life, be it my breakup, friendship, studies, I screwed my standard 12 JEE mains big time. And I know that was a very, very nice setback for me, but then, things suddenly changed. So what I learned from this thought is that there is nothing, no situation, no person, no emotion that there should be in my life which is going to make me unstable. Instability is obviously a poison that somebody consumes by their very own deeds. Steve Jobs. Now many of us get inspired by him. He's on our laptop screens, wallpapers, and maybe those photo frames, and his autobiography. Biography there is in our bookshelves. He said this one thing: your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. I connected with this thought when I was having this conversation with late Wing Commander General Mehta. Before I came to Shri Shri University, obviously my parents were scared. It's a relatively new place in Odisha, way far away from home, and presently no existence at that time last year. So he said to me one thing, ki Arushi, this is the last decision your father has taken for you. After that, you're on yourself. The guy you're going to marry, the profession you choose, the way you spend, the way you dress, it will be all up to you. So reach those echelons, those heights, or probably that position where you do justice to what your father did for you 4 years back then. Mitch Albom, Tuesdays with Maury. This is my favorite novel. I don't know why, but this book has something very morbidly beautiful about it. As I told that I read a lot, this is one book that I've actually read 2 or maybe 3 times. And it is just new every time I read it. They said one thing: why are we embarrassed by silence? What comfort do we find in all the noise? Each and every one of us has many thoughts going inside us, probably right now. And how many of us do actually find those 10 minutes of silence in our lives when we can actually introspect of the rights and the wrongs that we do, the rights and the wrongs that happen to us, because of others, or for that matter, anything. This quote made me realize that I desperately need those 10 minutes in my life, be that in the bathroom, or maybe when I'm walking back from the class, or I'm traveling somewhere, or I'm eating. Those 10 minutes are something which I find are the capsules, those vitamin capsules for my soul, because that is the time I realize कि नहीं, आज शायद दिन में ये गलत करा या ये सही करा. So silence for me is that. And by the way, I'm the noisiest person you'll ever come across. And then Rumi. He's the most romantic person in my life. I don't know why, but this is one quote I could never decipher, I could never understand, and it means different to me every time I read it. Probably now, out beyond the ideas of right doings and wrongdoings is a field. I'll meet you there. The translation or the meaning of this quote is different for everybody sitting here right now in this room. But for me, it very well means dropping the judgments. Simran gave this very beautiful presentations about judgments, and trust me, any person that is going to enter this room, we'll be having 10 different thoughts about him कि हाँ इसने कपड़े कैसे डाले, हाँ ये कितना चिल्लाता है, X, Y, Z. You know, people are a lot more than how we judge them on what they do. People are a lot more than, you know, we think of them. And someday I would definitely want to reach this field and be with any of you maybe, and you know, sit in those 10 minutes of silence and come out as a better person. Lord Buddha, you only lose what you clinch to. The story behind this inspiration, this connection with the thought is a very nice one. I was traveling to Dehradun and it was a train journey, and the way is बहुत ज़्यादा सुंदर, it's very beautiful, and my co-passenger was a monk from Shillong Monastery. I've been very lucky because I happened to be seated with very nice people. So I was sitting with that person and we were talking everything. He was telling me about some Buddhist meditation techniques, you know, what they do, and the Karmapa, the Dalai Lama and everything. He was a very old man, about 80, but he was very young by nature, you know. He would ask me some questions, I would tell him, and many other things. So he got off at the Haridwar station and the train stops there for about 10 minutes. So I was busy hogging on my fried rice and Manchurian, and suddenly he comes back and he says, you know darling, you need to let go. And I was just looking at him, acha okay, kya? And Haridwar se Dehradun is like 1.5 hour maybe, and that 1.5 hour I realized ki what exactly do I have to let go. I have to let go of everything possible that I have, because one day my own body is going to let go of me. You know, I'll be crippled maybe by 80, lying on some bed, watching friends maybe, and then I'll suddenly leave my body. And that is when I realized कि नहीं, गुस्सा भी नहीं पकड़ना, किसी का अच्छा भी नहीं पकड़ना, बुरा भी नहीं पकड़ना. Albert Einstein. Obviously, all those who are PCM standard well definitely know how painful he was to us at some level in physics. If you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or objects. This one thing sums before 6 of my thoughts. You know, for us to move ahead in life, for us to live a peaceful life, you know, free from all judgments and everything, we really need to be focused. You know, we need to have that goal, that zeal to reach somewhere. We really need to know कि हमें करना क्या है. There are people who are clueless about that, and I'm not judging you very honestly, but you know, let's just find that one thing, because that is going to make a difference to not just you, but to many people out there. And the last one. Okay, now don't be surprised now that I am a fan of Rudolf Winter, but standard 12, I read his autobiography, Make Him. And I don't know, but his personality is very drawing. He was a disciplinarian. I mean, he was a vegetarian. He loved one woman throughout his life. He did not consume any alcohol. He had this focus. Practically anything that any girl looks for in his boy. Trust me. ये 4 चीजें ना, so all of you are single here and you know dreaming after some girl, ये 4 चीजें. So you know, reading कि क्या था ऐसा, मतलब क्या इसने क्या सोच के सारा सब करा. Then he said, I use emotion for many and reserve reason for a few. We can be emotional to n number of people, n number of things in our life, but reason, yes, for very few. Why? You know, we cannot keep everybody happy. ये हमसे नहीं होगा, और हमें करना भी नहीं चाहिए. You know, इतनी सारी एनर्जी शायद हम एक ऐसी जगह लगा सकते हैं जहाँ we can probably use it better. So, you know, अपनी life में let's just keep those very few special people with whom we can reason with, and let's just use those emotions with everybody, because there are people out there who need it. I don't know how many of you people would actually connect to this, or you know,